Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Donovan Kelly here. Today we're going to talk about Eden Park, New Zealand's national stadium. Now, I'm a big sports guy. I absolutely love watching it live, and I've kind of gotten into rugby over the past few years just knowing that we're going to be moving to New Zealand. So as someone who is looking forward to visiting this iconic stadium, I kind of found that the information was a little all over the place, so I'm making this video for past Donovan. Going to talk a little bit about the history, how the heck do you get there, where is it even located, I want to know how much food and drink prices are, who even plays there, and what is the overall fan experience like. So let's get into it. Thanks so much for coming along. Number one is the history of Eden Park. Now, it is located in Auckland, New Zealand, and it opened in 1900 as a cricket ground. And it's pretty well known for its iconic atmosphere during rugby matches, specifically the New Zealand All Blacks. This is one of 5 stadiums in the world to host the Rugby World Cup and the Cricket World Cup finals twice. Now, with its iconic atmosphere and rich history, Eden Park continues to showcase New Zealand on a global stage. Eden Park is located a few kilometers just southwest of the central business district. It has a very small parking lot that I'm assuming that only staff get to park in. You don't drive to Eden Park. You either take the train, you take the bus, or you park really far away and you walk to it. If you're like me and you wonder kind of what's in the area, if you want to have a few pre-drinks or go and hit up the pubs for a few post-drinks, you're in luck. This is one of the best beer spots in the city, in my personal opinion. It's right beside the beer mile. A bunch of different pubs, different breweries, lots of drinking establishments, so you'll be having a good time if that's your thing. Number 3, the teams that play at Eden Park. Now, the Black Caps are New Zealand's cricket team. You can see them live there for $25 to $100 for general admission. There's also the Auckland cricket team with around 15 to 20 matches per season, and that runs over summer from October to April, approximately $10 to $50. Let's get into some football. Now, the Wellington Phoenix are a professional soccer team that competes in the Australian A-League. Now, they occasionally play matches at Eden Park in Auckland due to the larger capacity of the stadium compared to their regular home venue in Wellington. As the only professional soccer team in New Zealand, the Wellington Phoenix aim to attract as many fans as possible to its matches, and playing in a larger stadium like Eden Park allows them to do so. I was kind of confused. I was like, why are the Wellington Phoenix playing in Eden Park? We're in Auckland. It's kind of like the Toronto Blue Jays being the only Major League Baseball team in Canada, but imagine they decided to start playing home games in Vancouver or Calgary or Edmonton every once in a while. Sorry for excluding Montreal and Ottawa, or anywhere in the Maritimes. West Coast forever. It's kind of cool that the Phoenix actually play games in Auckland. They got a pretty good fan base here too. Tickets for a Phoenix match are between $20 and $50. $30 got us a great seat right in the middle, like 28 rows up. Couldn't complain about that at all. Let's get into some rugby. The Auckland Blues, a professional rugby union team that competes in the Super Rugby competition, they typically play a total of 16 regular season matches per year. Now, this includes 8 home matches at their home ground of Eden Park in Auckland and 8 away matches against other teams in the competition. Now, the Super Rugby competition runs from February to July and consists of teams from New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, Argentina, Japan. This league's kind of all over the world. Now, let's talk about the world-famous New Zealand All Blacks, because these stats are kind of crazy. So since their first match in 1921 in Eden Park, the All Blacks have played 90 matches in 100 years, winning 75 of those matches, drawing 4 and losing only 11. That is nuts. This gives the All Blacks an extremely remarkable winning percentage at over 83% at Eden Park. The stadium is considered a fortress for the All Blacks and has been the site of many historic victories for the team, including the 2011 Rugby World Cup final where they beat France 8-7 to win their second World Cup title.
And the All Blacks are the world champions for the second time.
That would have been nuts to be here for that. An All Blacks game is obviously the most sought after ticket in this stadium. They're currently not scheduled to play there right now, but I did look back to see what ticket prices were. I thought they would be through the roof, but they're actually pretty affordable. They range between 80 and 300 New Zealand dollars per ticket for general admission. And I was told by a local here that 120 bucks will get you a pretty decent seat. That's crazy to me. $120 New Zealand, that's like, that's not even a decent hockey ticket. And the All Blacks only play here like a few times per year, if that. That's nuts. So it's 2023, there's Rugby World Cup in France at the end of the year, plus Auckland is a host city for the FIFA Women's World Cup final this year. Unfortunately for me, I don't get to see Team Canada play because they're not scheduled to come here. There are a lot of countries obviously that are playing here for the Women's World Cup this year, including the New Zealand Football Ferns, which is super popular. The first time they played in Eden Park, they drew way more people than they were expecting. There's also Norway, USA, Vietnam, Italy, Argentina, Spain, Zambia, and the Philippines. Eden Park's also going to host a round of 16 and a semi-final match, so that is super cool. I have provided a link in the description here. If you are interested at looking at tickets for the FIFA Women's World Cup, I believe you have to register in order to get in line to obtain tickets. Go Canada! These are the teams that generally play at Eden Park. There's a few other teams that pop up here and there for special circumstances, and all of my tickets are general admission, so if you want to get, sweet tickets, they're going to be a little bit more. But if you're like me and you just kind of want to see what the range is so you can walk in and watch a live sporting event, these prices should help you out. Number 4, stadium tours. Now, I love me a good stadium tour. I wish I've been to more. I've only been to the Seahawks Stadium and the San Francisco Giants ballpark. Both were absolutely amazing, and I just feel like you get to see so many things that you wouldn't normally see. Going into the dugout or the changing rooms, dressing rooms, walking out of the tunnel, seeing the press boxes and the $1 million luxury suites. It's cool to see. And Eden Park offers them for as low as $30. You get to see the players' tunnels, the change rooms, you get to go on the field and sit in the coach's box. But this stadium offers other unique experiences, at least kind of interesting to me. So they offer something called the Sky Sport Rooftop Tour. And that's where you get harnessed up and you take a walk around the edge of the roof. It looks really cool. Take a little walk along the edge of the rooftop and get some epic photos for $153 per person. And the other thing that they do that's really interesting is stadium glamping, where you get to sleep in a dome that's right off the concourse on the east end. It goes for about $295 a night. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but they look cool. You walk past these domes and it's okay, there's a bedroom in the middle of the concourse here. I don't quite get it. And the description online is even weirder. If anyone's tried it, please let me know down in the description. Let me know how that was. Number 5, beer and food options. There are plenty of different food trucks once you enter the stadium grounds and no shortage of vendors around the concourse. The Wellington-Phoenix match we attended on a Sunday only had half of the concourse open. The south end was not open to the public, while the Blues rugby match had everything open on the main levels with double or triple the amount of food trucks outside, so depending on the event that you go to, it's subject to a little bit of change. But in general, here's what they offer for food. We got hot dogs, we got hamburgers, we got cheeseburgers, we got hot chips or fries, fish and chips, fried chicken, Fisher's Catch. They got pies. Of course, there's always got to be some sort of meat pie here in New Zealand. I'm not complaining at all. They're absolutely amazing. They have mussels, smoked brisket, pork, and chicken wings, and there's mini donuts. Now, French fries or chips are extremely popular here. That's pretty well the most economical snack to grab at $7. Mini donuts were really tasty too. I think that the food was reasonably priced actually. I think the most expensive thing there was $17, which really isn't that bad. Let's get on to the drinks. They offer energy drinks, water for a lot of money, juice. For alcoholic drinks, we got Odd Company, which is a vodka soda. They got Heineken, they got Monteith's Hazy IPA. Monteith's is a local brewery in New Zealand, but it's kind of bigger. Their beer is in every single liquor store. It's pretty good actually. To me, it's the best affordable beer option. They don't sell mixed drinks, but you can buy a Jameson's whiskey in a can with soda. There is a maximum of 4 alcoholic beverages per person, and all of the cans are the smaller 300 milliliter size. Beer, cider, vodka sodas, and Jameson whiskey sodas and cola are available for $10.50 to $12.50 each. Like I said, the price of water is extremely high, so I recommend bring your own water bottle. There's a ton of water refill stations. Save yourself the money. On the website, it does say that you are allowed to bring in your own snacks, like homemade sandwiches or things like that. They don't really want you taking Macca's or McDonald's, a big bag of burgers and fries in. That is not allowed, but you can bring your own snacks. Now, overall, the lineups weren't really that bad. I think right before the game and obviously during halftime, the lineups get pretty long, but that's pretty much what you expect at any sporting event. If you're like me, you like to get there early to get your beer and walk around a little bit and be at your seat right when the game starts, you'll be fine. Number 6, overall fan experience. So after seeing a football match and a rugby match, I can easily say that we had such a great time. The only downside was sitting beside a bunch of big drunk guys on the front row of that rugby match. They got a little loud and the one guy spilt his whole Jameson's drink all over me, so we just moved at halftime. We went upstairs and there was no one around, so we kind of got a cool second half out of it, not complaining. There's worse seats than others, but overall, I would say that there's not a bad seat in that stadium. You get a really cool, intimate experience for a stadium that houses 50,000 people. If you are up in the nosebleeds for an All Blacks match, sure, it's not the best view, but it's probably a packed house, and that atmosphere that you're in would be so awesome. A couple other things, the bathrooms were in really good condition, everything was clean. The merchandise, I could say, could be a little bit better. I think there was like one merchandise booth at the football match, and there was a really long lineup. The rugby match, the Blues game, had a few more, just still super long lineups, so that could be a little bit better. But all in all, I can just say I had nothing but a good time at Eden Park. I would love to see an All Blacks game there. I mean, we might make our way up for a FIFA Women's World Cup game. That would be so cool. Already looking forward to going back. So if you guys got any value out of this video, please hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more New Zealand content, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.